Hi everybody, Nate here from Chartboost, and today I have the pleasure of being joined by Brian, the head of product from Rocket Games, who's here to talk about their new game, Viva Slots Vegas. Brian, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you.
So, can you tell me a little bit about your new game and the strategy that you had in developing it?
So Viva Slots is our newest hit game, and it's a very different title for us. So Rocket Games historically has done video slots games, which are known for their rich graphics, characters, and complex gameplay. Viva is based on mechanical classic machines, the kinds that you would see in casinos over 10 years ago. We thought that the video slots space was becoming rather crowded and competitive, and so our strategy was to try something where we might be serving an underserved market, particularly those people interested in simpler classic gameplay.
Cool. So what other things are you doing in order to distinguish your title in the sea of competitive slots games?
I think the number one differentiator for Viva is its authenticity. We rebuilt certain core technology and went through a lot of effort to design and create art for machines that played and looked like classic mechanical slot machines. We also regularly update the game with content and features like tournaments to keep the audience engaged and happy. Tournaments in particular added a competitive note to the game, whereas people might just want to play their machine before, now they actually want to compete against each other.
Cool. And speaking of the audience, how have you gone about marketing this title?
For the longest time, Rocket was all about sort of organic growth, using ASO and its own network of players to cross-promote new games. With Viva, we've actually found paid user acquisition is the most reliable and effective way to get high-quality users. And along the way, when we've ramped up the user acquisition for Viva, we've discovered new tactics for us to maintain or even grow our ROI over time. For example, we found that creative for our advertising actually can wear out pretty quickly and have a short shelf life. So we regularly update it, sometimes as often as a week. And we also found that we want to try a lot of different looks and feels for our advertising and customize it for the networks where we are advertising. For example, we might add an arrow that would point at a call to action button to draw the player's attention there.
Cool, that's a really good tip. One part of your strategy also has been the frequency that you're releasing some of these titles. How has that affected your marketing?
So when we launch new games, we're not only trying to discover whether or not we have a new hit on our hands, we're also realizing that cost per install for advertising of those games is lower than existing titles. So when we launch these games, we actually will throw our budget behind it and achieve really high out-of-the-gate marketing ROI because of that lower CPI.
Cool. Well, that's all the time we have for today. I want to thank Brian for coming in. For more awesome interviews, hit subscribe at the bottom or find us on the blog. See you next time.